Softing.
In this video, we are going to explain what is and some terminologies commonly used with MPO. MPO stands for multi-fiber push-on, and is a type of fiber connector used to terminate multi-fiber ribbon connections in indoor environments. It is a high-performance fiber optic connector that has enhanced optical and mechanical performance, replacing 12 or 24 single-fiber connectors with one multi-fiber MPO connector, saving space and cost during deployment. MPO conforms to IEC 61754-7 and EIATIA 604-5 standards. MTP is often used interchangeably with MPO. MTP stands for Multi-Fiber Termination Push-On, and is a registered trademark of an MPO connector manufactured by US Connect. In general, MTPs are MPOs, but not all MPOs are MTPs. MPO cables are available in both single-mode and multi-mode. A typical MPO cable may have 8, 12 and 24 fibers for common applications, and may also have 16, 32, 48 or 72 fibers for special applications, offering higher speed data transfers over single-fiber optical cables. MPO connectors are terminated on both ends of a cable. Unlike the single-strand fiber optic cables which typically uses the male connectors, an MPO cable can be terminated with either the male or female connector. A male connector can be identified by the two guiding pins and the two guiding holes for a female connector. A male MPO connector must only be mated with a female connector using a mating coupler. The guiding pins and holes ensure the fiber are aligned for continuity. Mating two female connectors may result in discontinuity in the transmitting and receiving of data, and mating two male connectors will cause physical damages to the connectors. The MPO connector uses the push-pull snap method to couple to the other interface, and has a key on one side of the connector body. When the connector key is facing up, it is referred as key up, and key down when it is facing down. The key ensures that the connector can only be inserted in one way into the coupler or transceiver, and helps to determine the position of the fiber. The positions of the fibers within the connector runs in a sequence from left to right, from position 1 to position 12, and position 13 to 24 on the next row if the connector has multiple rows. There are three polarity types of MPO cables. Polarity refers to the way fibers are arranged inside the cable from one end of the connector to the other. Type A, or a straight-through cable, has a key-up connector on one end and key-down on the other. This will result in the fibers at each end of the cable arriving at the same position. Type B, or a reversed cable, has key-up connectors on both ends. This will result in the fiber at position 1 arriving at position 12, position 2 at position 11, position 3 at position 10, and so on at the other end. Type C, or the pairs flipped cable, has a key up on one end and key down on the other. Adjacent pair of fibers at one end are flipped at the other. This will result in fiber at position 1 arriving at position 2, position 2 arriving at position 1, position 3 arriving at position 4, position 4 arriving at position 3, and so on, at the other end. As mentioned earlier, MPO connectors can be mated using couplers. There are two types of MPO coupler. Type A, or the key up to key down, and Type B, or the key up to key up. Using a Type A coupler will maintain the polarity of the transmission of signal, and using a Type B will reverse the polarity. Each individual MPO element, trunk, coupler and patch cord is classified by types A, B, or C, which contributes to maintaining the required polarity. There are three types of connectivity methods. Methods A, B and C. Two types of duplex patch cables are required for all the methods in order to achieve the fiber circuit. An A to A cross-type patch cable, and an A to B straight-through type patch cable. Method A uses a Type A trunk cable to connect the MPO modules. The two types of patch cables are used to correct the polarity. The patch cable on the left is a duplex A to B type and duplex A to A type on the right. Method B uses a Type B trunk cable to connect the MPO modules. As the fiber positions of Type B cables are reversed at each end, duplex A to B type patch cables are used on both sides. Method C uses a Type C trunk cable to connect the MPO modules. Duplex A to B type patch cables are used on both sides. MPO trunk cable refers to the permanent connection between MPO modules. Cassette module is typically an enclosed unit that contains 8, 12 or 24 fibers factory terminated fan-out cables. Fan-out cables are used for the connection of an MPO cable to standard density connectors such as SC, ST, FC, but mostly LC due to its smaller form factor. Have a look at the other videos or visit our website to explore the other various features of Wire Expert. Thanks for watching.